Oh, we haven't started yet? Come on. You gonna go to the restroom? Oh. You wanna join?
Welcome all to the Multicultural Misfits podcast. This is your host, Audio AB. Right next to me on the couch, I have my wonderful co-host and executive producer.
Jordan.
And across from him, my wonderful co-host,
Omar.
What's up, guys?
You guys, we're recording from a super secret location today.
Okay, should we tell them?
You tell them where we are in
We're
the
in
depths of the
Lake Charlie, bro. We're in Lake Charles, Louisiana.
The land of Charles.
Yeah.
beautiful sunny Louisiana. It's actually not beautiful. There's oil refineries everywhere.
Yeah,
They're
it's actually kind of gloomy a little bit outside.
Yeah,
It's not very sunny right now.
They're burning a bunch of fucking chemicals and shit. And
Oh,
the air
yeah.
is fucking smells dirty.
Bro, that's the most fucked up thing about driving around, like the weird parts of Texas. You see the craziest factories, like the craziest plants. I remember when I went to Big Bend, you would see like, you know those big ass towers that they have that are spewing out smoke?
Yeah.
I would see that shit, but they're spewing out fire. Like
That's
endless
wild,
fire.
bro.
I saw that when we drove by here today.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you guys doing? What are you guys making?
Like, what are you guys putting into the atmosphere? Come on.
Yeah, that can't be good, man.
And then they're just like, no, it's not that bad.
Don't worry about it, bro.
Yeah, they're just downplaying it. They're like,
When you drive by, just don't look at it.
Yeah.
Look at that. They're
just
why we
like-
put it all the way out here in the middle of nowhere.
for real, bro. They're like, why are you worrying about us? Worry about the straws.
Yeah.
Those are getting in the turtles'
The
noses.
sea turtle. This won't affect the sea turtles. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, don't worry about this.
I wonder.
About
Yeah,
the-
that's why they get paid so fucking much. Because you see those oil rigs, they have pipes. They got like thousands of pipes. It looks crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's
I have no idea how that thing works.
It's an extremely dangerous job. If you ever I saw a Reddit video of a bunch of guys on an oil rig before, and I know why they pay them so high. Kind
Yeah.
of like what Omar was saying, dude. A lot of those guys have missing fingers. A lot of them have broken arms or missing arms and shit.
It's a dangerous ass job.
Because you're
what are
like-
they even doing?
You're throwing things into different things that can move the oil and gas, or it's mostly oil.
Oh, like
from
the
one
tube,
from
like
one.
little sucky tubes.
Yes, yeah, I get. That's, I don't right. I don't know.
Sucky tube.
I don't know the right word for it, but let's call it the sucky tube.
I think that's a professional.
It moves. It moves the oil from the ground from one sucky tube to another sucky tube. So you have to pick it up and then move it. And it's like while these things are moving, you're throwing it down. Like your thumb could easily get caught and just boom.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen a video of a dude, like a manly man, with his shirt off and jeans on, and he's doing the sucky tube, and this guy's covered in mud.
Yes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I guess that's what he was doing. And I was
Yes.
wondering what the fuck he was doing. I was like, is he just making a fuck around video trying to act tough, or is he actually doing a job?
No, he was working and he was going through hell.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was going through hell, bro, with that backwards hat on.
That backwards hat. on.
Jeans, no shirt, and a backwards hat.
He didn't have a hard hat or something.
Nah, I don't think so. He
That's
might have.
funny.
Maybe he did. It's probably illegal. They probably do a really good job at keeping an eye on that sort of shit. They don't want to get
I
sued.
would
I
think
highly
so.
doubt that.
Yeah.
I don't know how much oversight there really is.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of dudes out there. And they're just like, we need this done. And
Yeah.
everybody's just fucking throwing things, and people are losing thumbs.
Someone
Get
grab
all
the
the work
sucky
done.
tube. What'd you say, Gio?
Get all the work done.
Now, I don't care. I don't care how many fingers you lose.
That's crazy, man.
2 fingers last
There's so many jobs like that, that people just don't want to do but need to get done.
Yeah,
you ever really
dude.
think about that?
Like
Man.
construction-y jobs, and
Construction
labor
jobs,
jobs.
for sure.
They get. That's
bro.
why they get paid pretty damn good. But I'd rather just sit in the office and get fat.
For real.
Dude, honestly,
I'd rather
man,
sit in the office and
just
get
get fat. My thumbs, my carpal tunnel,
Bro,
You know,
I
The
had
blue
like a-
lights.
the blue lights are hurting my eyes.
Fuck.
Oh, I have such a headache right now. I remember my wrist got all fucked up because I slept on it
Your
weird.
little whist.
and my wrist was hurting. It was hurting for a month when I was trying to use the fucking mouse, and I was like, bro, you're such a bitch.
That actually is painful.
It hurt, bro. It really did hurt. I had to stop and do all this.
My little whist. As
And
you
I was
see,
holding it like this.
you drive by a bunch of guys working with a jackhammer. Their wrists are fracturing by the minute.
Yeah.
You're like, not my problem.
They're just covered in fucking dirt, bro. It must be man, I break out easily. I get pimples easily. I wonder what these guys go through. Maybe their skin just gets used to it, or maybe people who have bad skin can't do that job.
Bro, they're just in the sun all
Yeah,
bro,
man.
that's so
Just getting
dirty.
sweaty, and they'd probably just come home so dirty, and they just fucking I used to have friends who, for a summer, they worked at a company that does trash pickup.
Oh, hell
they said it
no.
was brutal, bro. You go home, your back is achy.
Yeah.
You're fucking smelling like trash. You're like, oh shit, man.
They're not just doing one neighborhood. They're doing multiple neighborhoods.
Yeah.
across
the
the
drive
across the
around.
entire city, bro.
And if you're doing it quick, they're someone's on the side of that bitch, so they just hop off, grab the thing, throw it up.
That's how it is
Yeah.
for all.
But imagine all that twisting motion, the same
Yup.
twisting motion every time. That has to
And
fuck
you're-
the side of your back
You're
up.
not sitting down at all.
no,
Nah.
and think about some cans are way more full than others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I put my shit out, I'm like, bro, there's a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah. Imagine you just got a can and it was 30 pounds. You're like, light work. And you get to the next one and they have a TV in that bitch. And you don't know it until you start trying to pick it up.
Oh!
You fucking snap your back when you try to lift it.
Yeah.
That
Oh
shit
my
is
god,
horrible, bro.
That's
It's
a tough job.
The older I get, the more aware I am of trying to make sure my lower back doesn't get snapped up.
Yeah,
Because I feel
man.
like that's what really fucks older people up, bro.
Yeah, bad back
pain.
will fuck up your whole day.
And even that office life will fuck you because you're not really sitting with a good posture sometimes.
No.
Especially with a computer, if you're like looking at things, like you can't be minimizing and increasing this, like zooming in all the time. So sometimes you get up close and you have like a weird, like a hunchback thing. I'm trying to look at the computer and then I pull back. I don't know. I never have a good posture when I'm sitting at my desk.
No.
I try to, and I'll try to, but it's hard to keep it like that.
After 5 minutes,
Yeah.
you're like, bro, why am I sitting like this?
Yeah, you start
agree.
forgetting and you just start doing stuff. And
That's why I want to get one of those like bougie ass expensive chairs that are like really comfortable and ergonomic to make you fucking, to make you sit up straight.
yeah, I've heard those like race car looking chairs suck. I've
Yeah,
heard like
the gaming,
ergonomic
the gaming,
ones are
the gaming ones. Yeah, I heard those aren't very
They
good.
break down very easily.
They wear
Yeah.
out really
Yeah.
quickly. But yeah, I've heard the ergonomic ones are really good. They're just expensive, man. They're like $1,000.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah, dude, I remember I went to Office Max looking for a damn chair like 2 years ago, and I was like, all right, I'm expecting to drop 200. That's I guess like it's a little much, but it's whatever. And I went, they're all like $450,
Yep.
it's like $600.
And the cheaper ones will be like shit. Like if you
Yeah.
get like a 380 one, it's gonna wear out so quickly.
$380.
Yeah.
I paid $50 for mine
One where?
from Amazon.
but I know that bitch hurts.
That's actually really good.
Is it good for you? How does it feel?
You probably wore it out.
Look, I was sitting on that bitch the other day, leaned back, that whole snapped, I almost fell.
Oh, there you go. That's a $50 chair for you
Almost-
right there, man.
Almost
Yeah.
broke my back.
I've definitely bought like a $50 Amazon chair, and like if you sit on it and pick your legs up, you'll just spin to one side.
Yeah,
'Cause that bitch is
exactly.
not leveled.
You know, I was wondering, like, all right, guys, so like when all these companies started downsizing during the pandemic, right? Like, what about all the chairs? They had to sell them somewhere.
They
I bet
do
you-
sell them.
I bet you some motherfuckers got good ass deals on chairs.
Yeah,
Oh, there's
tables,
Yeah.
like computer desk and stuff.
Hell yeah.
There's for sure warehouses full of chairs right now. Because in my office they were selling the chairs, actually, at my job.
You should have scooped one, man.
I should have scooped one. but
How
I
much
didn't
were
want
they? You remember or no?
to. Like $150?
That's not bad.
But
Those
it's a
chairs
nice
are probably
chair.
Who knows how
expensive.
many
Hell yeah,
asses,
it's
though?
good. It's a
Yeah.
good deal, man.
A bunch of strangers' asses.
No, it was my chair. They were like, if you want the chair, you could take the chair.
But was it your chair? Like, had anyone used the chair before you?
Nah, I don't think so.
Oh, that's not too bad. Then yeah,
And I had been there for like a couple years.
I would have bought that bitch.
I should have.
Yeah,
I was like,
shit.
fuck y'all.
Should have got it for me and Omar too. Me and Omar would have bought some chairs
Bought
from there.
that chair?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I
Get hook
should've.
us up with the chair deals, man.
Yeah, our fucking like the company that I work at, they like extended the building, and so like the new office area that we work in is in one area, and on the other side there's like a whole like old area where they all used to sit, and there's bunches and bunches like big ass computer desks and chairs and all this stuff. And I'm like, what a fucking waste!
What a fucking
This
waste.
is such a fucking waste. You're right. That's a good point. And there's I'm sure a lot of companies that switch to mostly remote that are never going to use the chairs ever again.
Yeah.
there's no reason to even keep them.
Exactly. It just
You're
beco-
right, man.
It just becomes an expensive piece of like storage at that
Yeah.
point,
I gotta go
right?
find me some damn chairs. What company's having a garage sale? Who's
I know,
having a
right?
garage sale?
Who's going remote right now?
Who's going remote right now? Let me go snag your fucking chair. Yeah, like chairs at work are so funny because every time I sit on it, I'm like, I mean, this had to have been in someone else's ass before.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
wonder who. How bad were they
I
farting?
mean,
were
if
they
you think
pooping
about
themselves?
it, every chair in the world had to have someone else's ass.
That's a lot of asses.
And you know
on
this
chairs.
couch we're sitting on has someone else's ass. Probably
Don't
face.
tell me
Oh,
that.
loads, yeah.
Someone's titties.
It's an Airbnb. There's probably some nut somewhere on this chair.
Oh, for sure.
There could be blood on this couch somewhere.
You never
So,
know.
you know what I think about that the most, guys? The movie theater, because they never,
Oh, God.
ever clean those.
Yeah.
Ever. All they do is they come pick up trash. They never actually like wipe down or sanitize the chairs.
And look, I've seen them porn videos, you nasty fucks. Yeah. butt ass on the movie chair seats. Them shits, that's disgusting.
Your butt, bro. My
gonna
dick
catch
touches the
something.
fucking the theater chair. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be really.
I don't,
mad.
I don't want any skin touching
I don't
the
even like
seat.
touching my phone and then touching my dick. I
Yeah.
feel like that's dirty, and I try and keep up with cleaning my phone.
Yeah, I definitely have gone. Like a lot of the times when I go to the restroom and I feel like my hands are dirty, I wash my hands before I piss, and then I won't wash them after, and that's fine.
Man, I saw this movie one time where this character, he went to the restroom and he basically did the same thing you did. Like he was like, I'm not gonna wash my hands twice.
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
agree.
I think he said like because there was some other guy in there who was like saw him and he's like, it shows a lack of character if you wash your hands 2 times.
It shows you're insecure with yourself and
Just
your
you're-
abilities to
you're-
wash those hands the first time.
You're an insecure man if you
You
wash
gotta
your
build up
hands
that
twice.
immune system, bro.
I got it done the first time, and I got the nice bacteria on my hands.
Because sometimes I walk in and my hands are dirty and I don't want to touch, my meat if my hands are dirty. So I'll go ahead and wash them and then I'll pee.
Y'all
Yeah.
respect y'all dick.
I respect my dick. Because look, this poor dick has been in your underwear the whole time, right? You take it out once just to go pee every now and
And it
then.
gets dirty.
Give it a
And
little
you
bit of
fucking
air.
Get them dirty, then you throw them back in there, dirty as fuck. It's
cruel.
Not right. It's not. It's cruel.
It's cruel. It's downright cruel, if you ask
It's
me.
unnecessary punishment. It's not right.
It's cruel and unusual punishment.
Cruel and unusual.
That's the 8th Amendment or some shit.
This guy has a right to a trial and jury. He doesn't deserve this type of shit.
Against my hands.
Yeah, do y'all do that? I mean, I always. You ever seen someone not wash their hands when they're done shitting?
That's crazy.
I've witnessed it.
It's tough.
It's
tough to watch.
It's horrific. I've seen
Yeah.
someone just
Yeah.
use water too.
That's sick.
And it's like, dude, you're already halfway there. You might as well use the soap.
Don't sit there and pretend like you just wash your hands for me, and just use water.
Yeah,
you might as well just go and own it.
Who
You're
you
only
trying to show
fooling
off
yourself.
to? Yeah.
Oh, fecal matter on your hands, bro. If you really think about it, life is just very dirty. Everything in this entire room is probably coated in bacteria. Because
Of
no one
course.
is ever cleaning their walls. No one's ever cleaning the ceiling and shit like that. You hardly ever clean the fan blades.
No one cleans them.
Those
bitches.
are difficult to clean. I do
are.
every once in a while, but by once in a while I mean like every 6 or 7 months.
Me too.
But dude, I was just telling my girlfriend recently, I'm just not good at maintaining things, man. When it comes to actual things, myself, as far as working out, whatever, I'm okay with that. But when it comes to things maintenance on cars, maintaining things around the house, I just fucking suck at it. And I'm trying to get better, but for me, it's just so difficult to I have to remember to do this, and I have to remember every 6 months I have to pour bleach down my condensate drain to kill all the algae in my AC line. All this stupid shit that you need to know. That's just fuck, man.
And there are people you can pay
I
that will
agree.
remember to do that every time.
Yeah.
But it's too
But
expensive.
you got to pay them too much, especially if you want them coming back. If you want them remembering when they did it last and coming back, you got to pay people.
Yeah, man. The whole mowing your grass thing. I did when I moved in, I did the math and I was like, man, if I bought my own shit, I could probably break even just doing it myself within a few months, which I have because all the guys I talked to, they were telling me $30-$35 each time. And you can't really let your grass get that high.
Yeah.
You have to mow it and when in the summer and spring it starts to grow really quick. Now I have to mow it once every week or once every 2 weeks because it starts to grow really fast. So that's $30 a week. That fucking adds up, man.
It does. And they do the backyard too for 35?
Yeah, they would do everything for 35.
That's not a bad deal.
But still, yeah, you're right. No, especially if you're doing it every week. Nah, that's too much money, bro.
Yeah,
That's too
man.
much. That's like $130-something, $140.
Yeah,
That's
and
too
then a
much.
month,
Yeah.
this shit adds up. As opposed to I just bought my lawnmower for less than $200, and I bought my edger for $220, $230.
Yeah, if you did that, well, that would be once a week, but it would cost you probably hundreds of dollars, $800 probably throughout the year. of
Yeah,
doing
man.
it. During the winter, you probably doing.
You don't have to You don't have to mow it at all.
During the winter?
Grass does not really grow in the winter.
Well, honestly, I kind of enjoy mowing grass. I
It's
feel
nice.
a little bit manly, and it's a workout.
Y'all
It's
are crazy.
It's a workout. I put in my headphones. I listen to our podcast. Shout out.
Hey,
I listen to our
bro.
podcast. I put in my headphones, and I just mow it, dude. And I just fucking get through it. And it feels it's nice because you can physically see the accomplishment. You see as you're going through, you see the grass start to decrease in size, and you're yeah, I'm fucking.
I
done.
don't care what y'all say. That shit was hell for me.
You hate mowing
I
lawns?
hated fucking mowing lawns.
I don't like it when it's hot, but what I would do is I'm a young man, so I'd go out there and do it real quick. So I'd wait until the sun goes down, and I get that sweet spot of 20 minutes where it's cool, but it's not dark yet.
Yeah.
And I just fucking go run through
Pop
that
your
shit.
shirt off and give
Yeah.
it a mow.
Pop my shirt. Yeah, pop my shirt off. I hope my neighbors are outside.
Your parents cared. My parents didn't care. They said wake up at 7 a.m. and mow the fucking lawn.
Oh my god.
Because they
sun
wanted you to
wasn't
beat
out.
the sun, but on the other side.
But on the other side,
Yeah,
so it's
come on,
fucking
Mom.
stupid. So
Maybe-
I'm gonna wake up
maybe
and
I-
smell like grass all day.
Maybe I like it because I've done it organically, whereas you were forced to do it.
was forced to do it, bro.
There was no ask. I was like, you're gonna do it.
And you know what
Oh.
makes it worse? Sweeping grass up, bro.
Oh, that's a
off the
bitch. I don't do
sidewalk?
that. I have
Yeah, I
a
hate
blower. I
that.
just. Zzz.
The blower's
blow-
nice.
I blow
you know
the
what's
shit
fun
out.
too? The weed whacker. It's a little hard to use. I haven't mastered it yet.
The weed whacker. That
It's a good
shit
time.
is fucking. You're just holding that shit. It's fucking long. And you just.
Yeah. I always think when I'm doing it, if I was to put this to a person's face, what would
Oh,
happen?
yeah,
Bro,
yeah, yeah.
I
Would
saw.
it cut him up or would it just slap him a bunch?
Speaking of a weed whacker, dude, I saw a video. It was a video of a guy being tortured in a third world country, right? They have him. Listen, they have him look, guys. His wrists are tied up, and he's hanging by his wrists.
Oh my god.
And his feet are tied up, so he's kind of like this. And they're they get the weed whacker, and they're putting it on him. And he's
on his belly?
Yeah,
Or
they're
what?
weed whacking the shit out
Bro,
of
I
him.
know that shit hurt.
Ooh, that
bro.
shit must hurt.
And he's just
so bad.
screaming.
Endless spankings, bro. Endless little mini spankings,
Endless
right? All
spanking.
it's just two bells.
That shit fucking sucks.
Just whacking the shit out of this poor guy.
Yeah, that's a good torture method, to be quite honest.
Funny.
That's not a bad torture
A
method.
good and
Probably
funny
gash
torture
his
method.
stomach open in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Some of these torture methods are kind of funny, like that Chinese water torture where they do the drop.
Oh,
They do a
drive
drop
me
over and over, I think, like
insane.
on the top of your head or something,
Oh my
right?
God.
And then eventually, like, you feel like you can hear it, and like it feels like it starts actually hurting and blah blah blah.
Dude, have you guys seen I think this is Singapore. Yeah, Singapore. If you commit certain crimes, they still have canings. They can cane
Oof.
you.
So
They take you on the street and just beat your ass.
So, dude, look, listen, let me tell you. So there a few years ago, there was this white kid who, I think in Singapore, if you get caught with drugs, it's very bad. They do not fuck with drugs.
I
Like,
think they'll kill you on sight, like in the Philippines and Singapore and shit.
yeah, they don't fuck with drugs in Southeast Asia like that. Like, especially if you're a Westerner. This white kid gets caught with drugs. They string him up, and he's like by his wrists, bro. No pants. So he's butt ass naked, right?
Dick out.
His little booty is out. His little white booty. And they get a fucking bamboo cane, like a sharp bamboo cane.
Hell nah,
and they just
bro.
whack, whack. And bro, his ass quivers when he gets fucking hit
Oh
with this
my God.
cane.
Yo, you're in another country on vacation. You score some weed. They catch you and they take you on the street and whoop your ass on vacation.
They cane the
On
shit out of
vacation.
you.
They beat your ass with bamboo. All right, now get the fuck out of here.
Bro, I think they do 10. So after the first 2, his booty was bleeding. His cheeks were
Fuck no,
quivering
bro.
real hard.
Ooh, so that must really hurt them.
Bro, but-
Imagine getting on the plane and someone's like, yo, that's the guy that was getting caned in the middle of the
Bro,
street.
you know
He
he'd
can't
be,
sit
He'd be
down.
like, ah. He sits down.
like
you
one of
know?
those BBL girls.
Yeah, BBL
He has to straddle his chair.
Yeah, he's wearing like a fucking hemorrhoid
the
pillow and
donut.
shit.
They
Yeah,
got-
donut.
they
Donut.
sit on the
Oh my
donut.
God.
And what do they do after that? They fucking whip you, and then that's it. Like go on your way, but don't do it again.
Yeah, that's it. You
Well, that's
take your
not bad
canings. And you,
punishment.
that sounds pretty bad.
It
bro.
sounds pretty bad, but
That
like
sounds
better-
horrible.
It's better than going to jail. Get your ass beat real quick, and then all right, get out of here. Don't do it
I guess
again.
that's a better alternative than the fucking Southeast Asian jail.
Certainly a very unusual punishment, though. That's not,
That's cruel and
never
unusual.
doing that.
I think
I've
they
seen
fall into
videos
both.
like that in like Africa too, where they're like, it'll be like 2 gay dudes on the street, and they're like yelling at them for being gay, like with a megaphone.
Oh man,
And they're just beating their ass with sticks, and they're just sitting there like covering themselves, and I'm like, this is crazy,
bro, they do not fuck with gay people in Africa,
No,
man.
they don't, bro. Speaking of that
They
shit,
do
Uganda. You saw what Uganda did?
What are you gonna do?
Uganda passed a bill to make it illegal to identify as LGBT,
Yeah.
whatever.
Damn.
Yeah, it's illegal now, so they can. There's they'll send you to jail probably,
Yeah.
but there's a possibility that you can get the death penalty.
So if you
depending on what you did.
if you post a video, let's say if you're a person in Uganda and you post a video on social media saying that you're gay,
Sucking
Okay,
some
yeah.
dick.
are the cops
That's what I was gonna say.
are the cops gonna bust in and arrest your ass?
They could.
That's a good. I don't know. I mean, how well is the tracking, and how many people have phones in
Bro,
Uganda? Are they like widespread? Everyone has smartphones.
This is Africa, bro. They can snitch on you.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of snitching in these third world
It's
countries,
snitching,
bro.
yeah.
Which is fucked up. You guys should all band together. Just get gay, man.
Hey, you guys, listen to us.
Yeah, come on.
Band together.
Bro, you
Band
can out
together.
gay the dictator.
Yeah.
Not the dictator, the president.
Yeah. You guys got to band together and form a
Suck a
nice
little dick.
gay militia and take that motherfucker down.
Eat a little peen.
Isn't that crazy? There's like in these in countries like that, it's just like there's a few dudes and like his family, and they just control everything, all the
Yeah.
resources, fucking everything, and they're selling it all to Westerners.
Yeah, it's fucked. I think like in Africa, it's really bad. Like where like the political realm, it's
Yeah,
it's all
it's
all
bad.
just like crooked shit. It's all crooked shit, and then people passing it down to their friends and taking
Family.
fucking bribes, stealing all like the funding,
And they
that
all
type of
know
shit.
it too. They're all in on it.
Yeah, and no one can do anything about it. I'm sure it's like that in a lot of third world countries.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucked up.
I've heard it's really bad, particularly like in Nigeria. I saw like a podcast of this lady who went to go like track like basically how people are living in Nigeria, and one of the ways that a lot of people over there make money is because a lot of oil companies drill out there.
Mm-hmm.
So what they do is they'll find the pipeline, they'll literally break it open like with like a rock or something.
Mm-hmm.
They'll break it open and they'll steal oil, like they'll siphon it out and put it like I don't know in a garbage bag or some container, and they'll carry it for miles.
Damn.
To sell it.
Hey, I don't blame them, bro. Good for them. People making money off their fucking
Bro, you gotta
land.
do it.
Hell yeah,
somehow,
fuck the
bro.
oil companies.
Yeah,
but
fuck those oil
God
companies.
damn, that's a fucking tough way to. That's a tough way to make a living, man.
It is, bro.
That's
You
your
know if they
job.
catch you, you're fucked.
Oh,
Probably
they
beat the.
of course, dude.
Yeah, they'll put your ass in jail for sure.
And these oil companies probably hire private security and shit now too. So
Yeah,
motherfucker,
exactly.
they'll kill you without even blinking.
Yeah.
Like, private security doesn't give a fuck.
Get sniped, or you're trying to fucking get some oil in a bag.
And the security is just other Africans. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
we just gonna
Yep.
kill you, bro, because I need my status.
Fucked up, bro.
I need this fucking job.
I remember like in the beginning of the pandemic, in Nigeria, there was, I think it was that. Maybe there was like a lot of like violent protests going on against something. I forgot what, like crooked government shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that a bunch of people were protesting that they have like no resources, no food, no like medicines and things like that. I'm pretty sure it was about COVID. And they're like protesting all over the place, right? And they end up finding this warehouse and they break into it. and the whole fucking warehouse is filled with shit that had been donated and funded to them, and the government just kept in this warehouse and didn't give it to people.
Fucking hell.
And they're probably
course,
selling
man.
it on the side, like to businesses, so that they can sell it to the people, and no one gets shit for free. No one's buying it, so like all these poor people are suffering.
I think things like that transcend even like culture and race and all that shit. I think it's just a human thing, man.
Yeah.
Humans at their core are like, not all of us, right? I think we're on a scale. Like some of us are just like more greedy than others, man. I think all of us have that in us, but like some of us are just extremely like greedy and want to like have that self-preservation aspect. Like this is for me to get ahead, like my people and not anybody else. Like that they have that in them, you know?
I guess if you ever understand someone acting that way, though, in a political situation, is probably in third world countries. Because these people probably had shitty lives and, like, suffered. Their family suffered, and they finally get to a good position. Like, you expect me not to steal money?
Yeah.
Of course I'm going to steal
that shit
somebody.
happens here, too.
Yeah.
Oh, of
That shit
course.
happens here all the time. Fucking politicians do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, they give like their friends award-winning contracts for fucking
Yeah.
like
There was
building
some,
a bridge or some
there's
shit.
some congressman in Florida that just got arrested for fraud during like financial, like the PPP shit.
He
stealing
was doing
money?
PvP.
No, it was
shit?
corona. It was the corona. It was something.
It
to
probably
do
was
with
PPP.
corona. Yeah, it was
A lot of-
Right?
a
Those,
lot
like,
of
small
people-
business or the big business loans too.
A lot of
I
people
think
getting
so.
fucked on the PPP. They would just
Oh,
take
yeah.
out a bunch of loans that are just like, I'm not gonna
There's so
take
many
that shit
G
back.
wagons for sale right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
They all
I would
taking them
imagine.
back.
Speaking of cars for sale, didn't our bright young star here, Omar, recently got a car? How was that process?
Oh my
man?
It
god!
wasn't
Tell the
fucking
peop-
fun.
Tell the people about your car. Tell them about the process.
So I got
It's a
car.
2022 Maybach.
It's a
I
2020.
mean, Maybach.
This is a 2023 Range Rover, guys. No, I'm just
I was about to say, holy shit!
no, God, no, dude. It's a 2020 Accord.
Okay, hell yeah.
and it was
Very
not a bad
nice.
car. I like it.
Accords
it's like
are
a
really
sporty
nice.
looking one.
Accords are really sporty.
Bro, it's fucked up, bro. Honestly, it's fucked up. Like the whole buying process, the older you get, the more you realize that like everyone is just greedy pigs, bro.
Oh, yeah,
It's a
man.
greedy fucking world.
Especially with cars.
Yeah, so I went in there, right? The first interest rate that they tried to give me for the car was 17 to 20%.
Fuck that.
I was
No.
like, are you fucking crazy, right?
Well, how's your credit, if you don't mind me asking?
It's not, well, it could be better because I've never taken a loan or anything like that.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say it on here.
No, you
but
don't say your rating,
It's
but
good,
just,
though.
just tell me if it's good or
It's
bad.
not bad. It's I would say it's on the higher average side.
So you just don't have as much history, is
I
what you're
don't
saying.
have as much history, and then I've never had like a first, and I don't have like enough diversity.
Okay.
Like I only have one credit card, and I use it a shit ton, but it's just one of them.
Okay.
And I pay
gotcha.
that bitch off like immediately. But
Yeah.
so my payment history is like impeccable, but the other stuff is lacking a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he gave me that interest rate. I was like, "Are you fucking out of your mind?" I argue with him for like 40 minutes or whatever, going back and forth, trying to mess around with the other things, trying to mess around with like the MSRP, trying to mess around with blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like the months of the payment, blah blah blah. And I'm like, "All right, dude, I can't do this. Like, no, that's way too much." So I start leaving.
So you were straight haggling with this guy, huh?
Bro, I was there for 5 hours.
You were there for 5 hours?
I was there for
so
5 fucking hours. Let me
fucking
tell you about what
cheap.
happened.
Were you by yourself, just haggling?
Yeah.
That's
I was
crazy.
there. And the cocksuckers, bro, they do exactly what they do in the movies. They go back and talk to their manager.
I gotta talk to my manager.
Yeah, but he did it. I swear to God, I'm not kidding. Literally 10 to 12 times he went back and talked to his manager.
Bro.
Oh, you're a piece of shit, bro. But so, so when I was on my way out,
What Honda is it? Call
It's
it
a
out. Is it
Accord.
easy? No,
what dealership?
oh,
If it's Easy Honda, I got
Uh,
beef with them.
Cars of Honda or like
Oh, okay.
something of Honda, something like that.
Okay.
Katie Cars of Honda. I was in Katie. Fucking, I shouldn't say his name, but
Nah,
don't say that. Don't say that.
Fuck
the
him.
guy who sold me the car. So, yeah, and I was walking out after they told me that interest rate, and I was like, bro, I can't do that. Are you out of your mind? Like, I'm not paying that much.
Yeah.
And then on my way out, he's like, oh, hold on, boss man, we can actually get you one for 7.99.
Well, you can suck my dick.
And I was like, bro, you're a real piece of shit. Like, you just cut it down to like a third of what you told me initially.
That's a 10% drop
you
from the
fucker.
other.
Yeah, and like
10
and he-
percentage points.
He had the nerve to look me in my face and tell me that, and I'm like, "Oh, did you just find that? Did your manager just tell you could do that?" And so I sat down, I argued with him a bunch,
Wow.
and like it's fucked up, right? So they keep going back talking to the manager. They keep like giving you the runaround. Like you ask him questions like, "All right, calculate this. How much is this going to be?" And he's like, "Oh, it should be something like this." I'm like, "No, I don't want something like this. Like, how much is it going to be? You know what I mean? Like, I want dollar amounts. Like, do the math on this, bro. This is your job." So. And then I asked for water like 2.5 hours in, 2 hours in.
Never
And like,
got
oh
it.
no, we just have like a vending machine. And I was like, man,
That's
they want you
bullshit.
uncomfortable, bro. They
Hell
want you
yeah.
uncomfortable and pissed and like dehydrated and like
Yeah.
just
So you
delirious.
can't make an informed decision.
I swear to
they
God.
want,
War,
they
bro.
want you to rush out of there.
And it might have worked on me because at the very end, I was like, man, you know what? Just all right, fine. After arguing with them for so long, after him bringing like his financial manager and then his other manager, like his selling manager or whatever, I argued with all three of them a few times and blah, blah, blah. And eventually I was just like, okay, fine. Like, I'll take it. After arguing with them for a really long time, I was like, I don't know if I'm getting fucked over, but I would like to think that this is not too bad of an interest rate. I'll tell y'all after if you want. And I had never got a car before. It's a used car, so the interest rates are a little bit higher.
Yeah.
But the whole time, bro, I was like, this is just a big fucking game. And, like, these guys are acting like... And then when I bought the car, they're super nice after that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
of
Like,
course.
oh, dude, you made the right choice. And, like, you're lucky we only sold one car today. That's why we gave you such a good deal.
Pride, beat your fucking ass.
I know.
man.
What
Yeah.
are you saying the whole time? You're just like, thanks. Or
I mean,
whatever.
at,
You're just
at
being
that
dry.
point, I think I was just tired and, like, I was like... I wasn't being mean or anything like that. But
Oh, my God.
I was definitely kind of getting into it with the sales dude.
For real?
Yeah, he was starting to get annoyed. He was starting to get annoyed and, like, rolling his eyes and shit. And I'm like, bro, nah, you need to explain this shit to me, and you need to give me a better deal, or I'm not buying this fucking car. And every time I would try to leave, they would stop me. And then at the very end, the way they got me is they knocked off, like $5,000, bro. And they knocked off, like $2,000 off the car, and then, like 3,500 off of like some bullshit inspection thing that they had to, like some fee that I guess before you bought it. And I'm like, you just try to sneak that in. Like that's not even involved in the car. That's
I hate
like,
when they do that because it's like, bro, you could have done this the whole time.
and that's probably their last cop out. They take off that last big ass fee and they're like, well, check this out.
You're
And,
getting
like,
a deal, but
yeah.
they're still making money off the car.
Because
you know?
if you would have paid for it, then they're making more money, way more money than they should have.
Yeah.
And if they take it off, they're still fucking making money. They just didn't make the extra money.
Exactly.
It's fucked up, bro. I don't like it at all. And then insurance, bro. I was like shopping for insurance rates.
Hi.
Bro, fuck Allstate. Fuck you, Allstate. I've had Allstate 6 or 7 years, bro. I haven't had an accident since like 2016. These cocksuckers for 6 months were trying to get me for like $1,400.
Yeah.
I was like, are y'all fucking
month?
crazy?
No,
for the
it's
6
total.
months.
For 6 months?
Well, that's
Yeah.
too much.
That's still a lot for 6 months.
Yeah, for my current car, I paid like 4 something.
Yeah.
And so I ended up going to Progressive, and I got that shit for like a little under 700.
Wait,
You know
was
who-
your last car, was it just you on the insurance?
Yeah, and it was beat up a little bit. So this is definitely a nicer car. It's newer, but
Oh, you probably had no...
bro,
yeah.
over 3 times?
That's expensive.
Almost 4 times
You know
as
who's
much?
You know who's also good? Lemonade. You know what Lemonade is?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard of them. I do
Lemonade's really good.
I do them for my
Renter's insurance.
for my renter's insurance.
Yeah, back when I had renters, I did it for my renters. I tried to do them for my home insurance, but they don't do. At least for the area I was in, I don't think they did home insurance.
I was just a little scared of doing like the cheaper ones because I know
Bro,
they have
you
them.
know what I
but-
call? Fred Hoya. Every
Hoya, help me
fucking
out, dog.
time.
Honestly, bro, insurance is all a racket anyways. So
Yeah.
But, like, what
I
if-
always go with
Until
the
you
fucking
need it.
cheaper plan.
And then
What
you
if I
like,
get an
fuck, I need
accident?
this insurance.
That's what I'm saying. And then what if I call them up and they're giving me the runaround and they don't want to help my ass?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to be like, fuck, now I have to pay more out of pocket or
So
whatever.
from
I
what
don't
I've
know.
heard from everybody, like you want like a decent mid-tier rated one. Like you want one of the big, because you know the big ones, they own a bunch of small ones.
Yeah.
So if you can get one of the small ones that's owned by one of the big ones, like if you can get like some company that's owned by Progressive.
I see.
Because like Progressive and Allstate and State Farm, they own a bunch of really small insurance companies. And if you can get coverage through those small ones, you're backed up.
You'll be okay.
You'll be okay because even if that small one goes under, you're backed up by Allstate and Progressive, and like these are big companies, so you don't have
That
to
makes
worry
sense.
about like the service is always going to be good because they have a certain standard.
Yeah, that's smart of them because they have a certain standard with Progressive, but they can kind of lower the standard with the cheaper ones, but they're still making money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So they're going for the low tier people who are trying to get the cheap rates, and they're going for the high tier. They're getting everybody.
Yeah.
It's fucked, man, though. And like, I remember I called Allstate and I was talking to a lady, and I was like, bro, I've been with y'all for years. Like, I have this goal status.
Probably talk to my mom.
I could have talked to your mom. She sells insurance. Fuck me.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Probably I should. Well, at the end of the 6 months, I'm gonna get it. Like, I'm definitely
No,
probably
she
not
tells me
gonna-
all the time. She's like, fuck Allstate.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
she does not fuck with it.
Fuck Allstate for real now.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't drive the car that I had it on, and I was paying for like a $12 rate just so I wouldn't lose my membership.
Yeah.
Because I've been with them for so long, I get like rewards. When I found out what the rewards were and all this stuff, I was like, this is
It
not
doesn't
worth
matter.
it, bro. It's not worth it at
It's
all.
not really shit.
And I was like, yeah, if I get rid of the rewards, and how much can I get it? Just like a base standard rate if I'm like a new person. And then they dropped it down to like $1,300. And I was like, fuck you guys, man. That's almost as much as my car note. Like, are y'all crazy?
So did
Yeah.
you go home in the car that night?
Like 2 nights later.
So you bought
I bought it that night.
You
Like
came
a
to pick
fucking
it up.
idiot. Yeah, I probably should have waited a little long. You know,
I
hindsight's
don't think you're
20/20,
an
bro.
It is
I
what
think
it is,
I think
bro.
you actually bought it the right way. Like you didn't cave
You-
right away.
yeah,
like,
I'm
you,
about to say,
you
you
did the right
battled.
thing. It was
I fought.
exhausting, but you did the right thing. Like
I
you
shoulda waited
You
a
got
couple
yourself
because-
a better deal.
Yeah, I wonder though if I would have waited till the next day if they would have like hit me up for an even cheaper deal. I don't know.
High key, maybe, but
Yeah.
we can't predicate our
Yeah.
lives on maybes.
Yeah,
You needed a car. You've been wanting
And
one.
what if somebody
you know?
would have
learn.
went in there for that same car and caved 5 minutes in?
And
Yo.
I did like the car. I don't even
Yeah.
love cars, but like it's a cool little sporty car. I'm a fan of it. I
It
like.
was a nice car,
And I haven't
man.
had a new car in like ever. I've never had
It's
like a really
feeling,
nice
right?
car. Yeah.
So do you feel like you're like, yeah, I want to take care of it. I want to get it washed.
Listen, I love my old Camry, but I feel like $1 million in that thing.
Yeah.
But it also kind of hurts because I'm like, the money in this, like, this sucks, man. Being an adult
Yeah.
sucks.
No, it's all good. I
Spending
mean,
all this fucking money.
Think about it as far as like a loan. It's not a huge loan.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like it's not gonna ruin your life. Like it's a decent.
Nah.
It's a decent bill, I'm sure, like added on to your monthly bills or whatever. But in the long run, it's just building your credit, man.
That's true. Yeah, it is. That is true. Yeah, the building the credit thing, because I had like enough. I was debating because I had a lot to put on a down payment. I put a lot on the down payment for this car, but I'm still gonna finance the rest of it.
Yeah.
But I was debating going for a car that was around like, however much dollars, like a cheaper one, like a 10 grand one, and like buying it pretty much all cash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then you find yourself in the same. Whoa.
Then
Then
you
you have better credit.
He would.
Then you got problems with it.
Exactly, because like you wanted a newer car, which is
Yeah.
like I 100% understand that, because if you got like a car that's 10 years or older, it'll still work fine, but
it has
the
issues.
the issues are gonna
Yeah.
pop up a lot sooner because of the mileage and everything else on it. You know.
Yeah, bro. Like not having because I haven't had a reliable car in a very, very long time,
Yeah.
and not having a reliable car is a real pain in
Evil.
the ass, bro.
Oh, man.
Because the day you wake up and the car does fuck up, you're like, that's it. Everything's fucked. Everything's fucked up today.
Yeah, or if your AC,
it's all done now.
if your AC doesn't work, and you're in Houston, that's
Woo!
brutal for those who don't know.
I was playing with fire with my old car. The
Literally.
car, bro. Three years registration expired. No tail lights.
Are you serious?
Only high beams. No low lights. Yeah, 3 years, bro.
Omar,
It was
no.
May 2020.
Oh my god!
So almost 3 years. Like in 2 months, 3 years.
He said no lights, only high beams.
Only high beams, blinding everyone. Bro, people would get mad at me when I would be on the one way and then there's another one way coming. They'd flash theirs back at me. And I'd turn mine off because I feel bad because I'm not trying to blind them, but like, brother, that's all I got.
so what are you gonna do with that one now?
I don't know what to do. I was thinking about trading it in, but I know the amount they would have given me would have been like a piece of bubble gum and $50.
Just sell it.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to try to sell it to some because it has good bones. It's just, it's got a lot of problems.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of cosmetic problems and like little stupid problems.
I hate how those things just pop up on cars, man. It
Yeah,
goes back
dude.
to maintaining things. I'm just not good at that, man. It's not
Yeah.
my thing, bro.
Maintaining stuff is hard. Like cleaning, there's certain things that I can maintain all the time. Like laundry, I don't mind doing laundry. I fuck with that. Vacuuming, I like that shit. But like washing dishes, I could see myself leaving them for too long. Or like cleaning walls, like dusting shit off. Like it's so hard to like remember to do that. And you don't remember to do that until it's super dusty and you notice it. You're like,
Fuck, I have to do that now.
I haven't done this shit in like a month. I should probably do this.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, things like that just pile up, dude.
Yeah, and you know what it makes me think, bro? It's even gonna get like a baby, like all the adult stuff. Because I've just moved out to my first apartment, like my own first apartment, and then the car thing and blah blah blah. And I'm like, god damn, like adulting.
It's a lot.
Adulting is tough.
It's a lot,
There's
man.
a lot of
It's a lot,
shit to
bro.
keep up with, and like imagine throwing a baby into this equation.
You throw a baby into the mix, you got a whole other responsibility. You have a whole other life to be responsible for. You gotta make sure
Yeah.
motherfuckers fed. You gotta wipe their booty.
Imagine I have to fight with that guy for 5 hours and then I go home as a fucking crying baby.
Dog.
Shut your mouth. You know what I just went through?
you know all the haggling I just had to go through.
Shut your little baby mouth.
All that crying, bitch, get a job.
Yeah, all that dribbling. All that
All that dribbling.
right out your little lip.
You need to
And that
support us
motherfucker
around
just-
here.
That motherfucker just cries all night. You can't get no sleep.
I wonder what the
I don't
feeling
wonder at all.
of loving a baby is though. Like imagine holding your baby for the
It
first
ain't
time.
enough.
It's probably
I bet
amazing.
It's an amazing feeling.
It's probably
man.
amazing, bro.
It ain't enough.
It's probably not a
I
fun
don't know,
experience.
man. I feel like
Does that love pay for bills? No.
freeloader. You little freeloader.
I feel like your feelings might change when and if eventually you have a kid.
It will.
And you hold the motherfucker. You're like, God damn, this motherfucker.
If it's
beautiful.
a boy, yeah.
Yeah.
If
This
it's a
is
girl,
beautiful.
Oh, it's so scary though.
It's a work.
Babies are terrifying, bro, because they're so delicate.
Oh yeah.
Their little stupid necks, like these
Their fucking
motherfuckers-
heads.
Their first 6 months, bro, is they have nothing. They're just like flimsy pieces of fucking.
The little soft heads.
Yeah,
They're horrifying.
You hold that motherfucker up with no neck support.
Oh, you have to dead ass
falls
pray
off.
for months that your baby just comes out looking normal.
Yeah,
And it ain't an
Man.
ugly baby.
yeah. Oh God
Bro,
forbid I have an
they-
ugly baby.
I'll cry. I'll fucking cry.
Inshallah, there's no ugly babies here. Knock on wood.
Bro, they
Shove him right back in there. Get it out of here.
Punch
go
him
back
away.
to whence you came.
Go back to once you came.
Man, like
That'd be fucking
having-
scary.
having a kid must be the ultimate fucking like trip. Like
Yeah.
a part of you is now outside of you and it's in the world.
It's wild.
And it's
man.
out here. It's gonna start making decisions one day. And it's gonna start
And I'm scared for the
doing
world.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
What, for the
they-
world?
exactly the
'Cause of your
anxiety of
baby?
a
You think you're
parent.
gonna raise like a monster?
I don't know what I'm gonna raise, but I'm horrified for the rest of the world, bro.
He
If
starts
I have
taking
a
his
child-
dick out.
Bro, if a
Take his
child-
dick out of bu- take his dick out in kindergarten.
Gio's like, I'm so sorry about that.
I'm sorry.
I
He
don't
got it
know
from
where
me.
you learned that.
Imagine how embarrassing that
He
is,
got it
bro.
from me.
They call you in that like your son was doing something, and you're like, oh shit, and then you get there and they're like, Jordan, Mr. Venison, sir. Young Gio Jr. He was peeing
on the
he
walls.
whipped his- he took his penis out and he was showing it to all of his classmates.
Now,
that's
this
no
is-
problem. What's the big deal?
problem. Look, in the room, I'll be like, "Oh fuck, why did you do that?" But when we go home, I'm gonna be like, "Bro, you just like me, just like your daddy."
They liked it, didn't they? JG, no, GJ.
GJ.
Gio Jr.
Yo,
Gio
GJ.
Jr. That's so funny.
Gio Jr. GJ.
GJ.
Would
You
you
just
name
like
your kid?
You
after
came from my
yourself?
rib.
I don't think it came from my rib like
Came from
Adam.
my rib.
No, I don't think I'd make my kid a junior.
You can do a junior.
No, I don't think I'd want to do it.
I
I don't
would
think I'd
do
want
a
to do it
junior.
either.
You do a junior?
I have to do a junior.
You do GJ?
Yeah.
GJ's actually kind of
Is Gio in your
I like
your?
GJ.
Are you?
I'm the only Jordan.
Oh, so you're the first of
Yeah.
his
You're
name.
you're an original.
Yeah. I have to do it. 'cause
You're
my
an
name is
original
too
piece
cool.
of content.
Original piece of content.
Yeah.
I'm a Netflix series.
I'm a Netflix series, all right?
Yeah, I don't know if I should do mine. I have a cousin who's named Omar, and I feel like there'd be too many of us.
Yeah.
Too many
Three
of us in
of
one
you.
family. Yeah.
Like,
Three of us.
It's so confusing.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
All right, so what's your
Baby
go-to?
Omar. Baby Omar.
Yeah, baby Omar.
So what's your go-to name?
Bro, I named my first cat this, and I might name my child this Leonardo.
Your first cat.
Bro.
You're named after my cat.
Named after Leonardo DiCaprio and named after my cat. So he's third of his name. No, but
So Leo as an Leo or Leonardo and then just
Leonardo.
call
Oh
him
my
Leo.
God.
exactly, yeah.
Leonardo's
call him Leo.
Leonardo's a nice name, bro.
Sweet name,
Da
dude.
Vinci.
Your fucking kid
I mean,
looks at
yeah.
you and says, "Where'd you get my name from?" Look, son.
Look, son. Let me
You
show
ever
you.
see
I had a
Shutter
cat.
Island?
You ever see Shutter Island? It's a great
You ever
movie.
see Shutter Island?
I also had this great cat. I mean,
You got to watch Wolf of Wall Street, kid.
you gotta change my life, kid.
Yeah. No, not after my cat. I didn't name my cat after Leonardo either, but it's a cool name. He has a cool fucking name.
That is
Leonardo
fucking
DiCaprio.
hilarious.
It's a good name. I
Yeah.
like that name. It's original. It's interesting.
I don't know.
Makes me think, where's this guy from?
What does he do?
Leonardo.
Are you an artist, sir?
Are you
Italian?
American?
Is he an
like you
artist?
feel like he has a talent of some sort. I don't know what.
If you're named Leonardo, you gotta have some kind of talent.
Yeah, really good at like BMXing or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
BMXing
Or
Get him
dating
on-
young women.
Dating young women.
That's his
Only
talent.
19-year-olds at age 50 something.
dating barely of age.
Yeah. Oh
in
my
Leo's
God.
case.
What would y'all name your kids? Do y'all have like any boy or girl names?
I'd go Adam.
Adam?
I like Adam.
Adam's
Ah,
a strong
Betty Adams.
name.
Strong man
That's a
name. The
strong
first
name.
man.
You have is your grandpa's name Adam?
No one in my family's named Adam.
Oh, okay.
So
I
it'd be
like the name Adam.
Unparalleled Adam.
I'll do like Josiah. I like Josiah.
Oh, Josiah's nice.
That's pretty cool.
I also
What'd you call
like
him?
Bible has good names. Say what you want about the Bible. Bible has good names.
Except for girl
Which
names.
ones? What, Peter? They don't have cool names.
Ishmael, Moses.
That's pretty
Moses
sweet.
is the
Moses is
stiffest
sweet.
fucking name.
Yeah.
Like Moses Malone, the basketball player. Moses is the stiffest
Yeah.
fucking name, man.
That is a pretty cool name, yeah. Josiah's
hard.
pretty cool. Josie.
Josiah.
Call him Josie.
Ishmael,
Josie.
Noah. Noah's a good name.
Ishmael. Yeah.
Ishmael.
That guy looks like he knows how to fight. It sounds like he knows how to fight.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Straight out the womb knows how to fight.
Straight out the womb.
Oos, oos, oos. Like, one of those little Russian kids. You know when they take him out into the woods and they beat the shit out of a tree,
tree?
and break it down? And you're like, God damn, this little demon girl. Bro, speaking of fighting things, y'all seen what the Pentagon said about aliens?
No, what they say?
These guys alluded to the fact that there could be a mothership in our solar system. And this
Jesus
is
Christ.
I don't know where they get the basis for this. But this
my
is
God.
but this is what the Pentagon, like the government Pentagon, this is what they said.
The official people.
Yeah, and they said that there might be like a mothership in our solar system, and they think that it might have little like smaller ships that deploy out like a dandelion.
Yeah.
Like it comes out of
Like
it.
a dandelion.
And I guess like they come over here and like do the same kind of explorations that we do on the moon. Like they send like little bots or
research?
whatever. Yeah, like little research things.
Man, so like when they say things like that, it makes me think one of two things. One, they have one or two possibilities.
Yeah.
One, they're telling the truth, which is highly unlikely.
Yeah.
But one is they're telling the truth, and two is that they're lying, but under the guise of like, okay, we said this, we put this out there. Now let's like invest in a shit ton of like high tech military like aircraft and weapons to be able to like protect ourselves. So it's an excuse for them to have like more investment in defense industries.
Yeah, which
That's
at
at
the
least
end of the day
what I think.
is ending up in people's pockets because we're overproducing all these weapons and all these vehicles and shit. And for what?
Yeah.
We're not in a war yet. We have like graveyards of like military equipment and
Absolutely, dude. We sell it. They take it and they sell it to people.
shit. Yeah.
It's sold to like I think the Taliban bought a bunch years ago or something like that.
Hilarious. Yeah.
which
Bro,
is crazy.
We did an awful job in the fucking... Bro, we went over there. We stole all their shit. We disrupted everything. We fucking let the terrorists like become stronger and stronger on the outskirts, even though we were pretending that we were guarding everything. Like, there's no terrorist attacks. That's because they're all on the outskirts doing it right. More fucked up things. It's just not in the cities.
It's not in the bases.
Yeah, it's just not in the bases. And then we dip. We dipped when it was bad. We were like, all right, time to come back, guys.
We did good, right?
We did
And
our
then
job.
they came right back like a day later and fucking took hold of Afghanistan or whatever the fuck.
It was Afghanistan.
It was Afghanistan, right?
Yeah, it was Afghanistan or Iraq, whatever. I think it was Afghanistan.
I think so. Yeah.
The whole thing is just such a mess, man. Like and the people that really suffer are just the people who live there.
Yeah.
The regular people.
Imagine being a normal person. Like, yeah, it sucks that the U.S. is here, but at least like we don't have to wear hijabs all the time, and like we're allowed to go to school and shit like that. They were just getting like rights back and stuff like the last few
and then
years.
they leave and they fuck.
Yeah.
It's back to normal.
All these
And the
dudes just
Taliban,
came
bro,
back in.
you ever see videos of them? They just look like normal Arab dudes. They're just like young dudes in their 20s, and they're just like having fun with all the guns and like doing wheelies and stuff like that. And they came out like on social media like, all right, we swear to God, we're not going to be so bad. We're not going to make them wear hijabs, blah, blah, ball. And then like a week later, they were like, all right, no, you have to. It's part of the law.
Wear your hijab, you whore.
You whore. You're a big time whore. Throwing your hair off like that. Yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. Sometimes like it pisses me off living in this country, but then you're also like, well, it could be fucking a hell of a lot worse.
It could be a
somewhere
lot
else.
worse,
Be a lot
man. Like
worse.
by any measurement, by any case, I think we have it pretty swell.
Yeah,
Right?
Pretty
Like
swell.
we get to fucking
Not
sit
bad.
on our computers, we get on our phones, we watch TikTok, which they're trying to ban. We're fucking on TikTok, and like we're looking at chicks flash their titties for a second and then run out of frame. Like this is what's happening.
Scamper away.
Scamper away. That's the best term for it. Scamper away. That's exactly what they're doing.
It's crazy talk. How do y'all feel about the whole TikTok ban, or that they're trying to do? Do you hear the questions these Congress people are asking them?
Stupid.
The dumbest shit you ever heard.
And they're grilling the guy hard.
Yeah.
Like if you saw how they grilled the CEO, they were just like, "Tell me 100% for certain if you know whether or not they're stealing data." And he's like, "I cannot say for certain." They're like, "That's a no to me."
Yeah.
Or they're like, "Sorry, that means a yes to me if you can't tell me 100%."
I mean, listen, the guy seems like a real nice dude, but obviously, I'm pretty fucking sure they're doing all kinds of sneaky shit under the table.
Dude, of course.
Yeah, they just put a really nice guy as the face of it.
Oh yeah, that's always the best idea.
Yeah.
Do I think they're doing worse things than other social media apps? No. I think it's only bad because it's just to them. I think it's bad because it's in China's
the
hands.
connections to
Yeah.
China. That's
Yeah.
the worst part. They're
That's
doing
the only thing that they're
pretty much similar
yeah.
shit, but the connection to China is the most alarming.
That's the only thing.
I think, which is why like all the Congress people have like freaked out, like, "Oh shit, we need to fucking ban it."
Yeah, it's a little tough because here they're selling your information. So like all these companies are like targeting you now, but also in China's end, they're stealing your info. But I guess most people don't have any important info to steal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not even that. It's just like think about everything they're taking and like they're building digital profiles of you and they're using that to make
Yeah.
money off of it.
Yeah.
China? But wouldn't that be the U.S. more?
No,
Because-
I'm saying everyone's doing it, right? But like with
Yeah.
China, the concern is like the national security shit, right? Like, let's just say like you're the son of some important general, and you're like TikTok dancing, and you're like, my dad going to war, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like your dad just went on a secret mission. China now has information that this person's father is out of the country. That's
Yeah.
kind of important,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like
It-
and things
it
like that
sounds
can
like-
happen so quickly,
It's true, yeah.
and they're tracking like keystrokes and shit, so they can see what these people are texting. Like, it can be a tricky issue, right?
And in the U.S., there's regulations. Over there, they can give you whatever you want. If you hit that agree button, then you just agree to it. Like, you
Yeah.
just gave them access to a bunch of your shit.
Let's say that it gets banned. What do you think happens?
I think
What app do you think will take over?
I think a few. I think Instagram benefits a lot because they have Reels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And YouTube Shorts benefit a lot too. I think Snapchat and Twitter don't really see as much of a bump as you think they would because people
Agreed.
really use those. Like Snapchat specifically is more of like a messaging platform.
Snapchat is fucking dead.
Snapchat's
Snapchat's
dead.
gone, yeah,
It's
I don't know
just
what's going
messaging.
It's a
People don't use it for
graveyard.
content.
Just for nudes and
And
dick
Twitter
pics.
is more of
Yeah.
like, I wouldn't even say Twitter is primarily a video platform. It's like news and like jokes. I don't know if I would say it's like
It's more of a community app.
yes,
it
it's
is like a
not
community
necess-
app. That's yeah.
It's more pure social, whereas TikTok is entertainment and social. More so entertainment if you think
And
about
informative.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're not necessarily interacting with them. You throw a comment in there, but you're not sitting there going back and forth. Twitter,
Exactly.
you're going back and forth.
it.
With
Exactly.
people and
Like
blah blah blah.
TikTok is somewhat interactive in that aspect, but not the same as Twitter. Not nearly as much as Twitter.
Yeah, I've heard Facebook. They're trying to combat Twitter, I think, right? Or they're trying to come out with like some form of social media that combats Twitter or TikTok. I can't remember which one.
Well, they both have Reels. Facebook has Reels and Instagram have Reels, so they
But are
already
they any
have
good?
shit that
I feel like I know what
is
you're
exactly
talking
the
about.
same.
They're trying to build something similar to like Reddit almost.
I think so because I don't think enough young people in the U.S. use Facebook.
Yeah, not really.
No, their young demographic is dying.
Yeah, but it's definitely the biggest app in the world. But
Oh yeah, it's like
still
globally,
is.
2 billion daily active users, bro. That's
Yeah.
a lot of people. That's a decent portion. I mean, there's what 7 billion people on Earth. That's a decent fucking size portion of the entire planet.
Bro, the motherfucker at TikTok, he was saying that like 150 million Americans use TikTok.
That's a lot of fucking people.
That's a lot of people.
That's almost
half
half.
people used it.
There's 330 million Americans. That's almost half of us.
That's fucking crazy.
That's
on
insane.
TikTok.
It's a huge fucking app, bro.
It's a big app,
It's
man.
massive,
It's a
dude.
huge app.
Makes you wonder. I don't know. I wonder if they'll ban it. And if anything, I'm sure like there's probably tons of American companies that are dying for this to happen because of the competition.
Bro, Meta is shaking.
Meta is
Poor
waiting,
Meta, bro.
quivering, bro. They're just like, oh, I can't wait. Because I promise you, the second TikTok gets banned, Meta stock is going to jump like 60 points.
You think they're going to create something similar? Can they do that?
Well, they
legally?
already have it, bro.
They
They have
already have
Reels.
But like
You can go on
something
Reels and
even
just
more
scroll.
dedicated to just Reels.
They'll probably double down more on Reels, which they have been doing. Like they've been investing more and more into it, but they're probably going to keep doubling down on Reels and figure out how to because the problem with Reels is monetizing it.
Yeah.
Like monetizing it is not as easy as monetizing the feed, right? Like they need
But
to
I don't
figure out
think
how
that
to monetize it effectively in terms of the
never
ads.
mind.
Because the feed, you could just it's just pictures. So you could just cross right over. You just swipe right on it. But the Reels, if it stops you and it makes you watch the ad, you're going to watch the ad because you want to keep reeling.
Yeah.
You know? The other one, I'm just going to scroll right past it. I'm not.
But TikTok has the same issue, where it's like monetizing it isn't the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, it does. It has the same.
And they don't
issue.
pay their creators anyways.
Honestly, it's going to be a Snapchat. So Snapchat just did it wrong, but like it's going to be that where it pisses people off because they have to force you to watch it.
Oh, of
so
course.
as you're scrolling through, they're going to make you stop and actually watch like a 10-second ad that you can't skip through.
It's gonna be the case. But I think they benefit because where are you gonna go to get all your short form video? It has to be Instagram, Facebook Reels, and young people don't use Facebook, so it's gonna be Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder what's the new like type of platform. Like aside from the Reels, how can they do this any better? Because before TikTok, I don't think anyone was really thinking about TikTok's style, I guess. But like what would be a new revolutionary way?
I feel like the style of TikTok isn't that far off from Instagram.
It is, but
It's relatively similar, but
didn't they come out before Reels?
It's just so
It's slightly
no. I'm
different.
talking
Yeah,
about
it did.
the regular version of Instagram where it's like the feed.
Oh,
I
I
feel like the
see.
feed idea is the same.
They're
It's just the algorithm. makes it
You're on
different.
one feed scrolling
They
down,
all
yeah.
stole a lot of shit from each
Yeah.
other, right? Like all
Yeah.
TikTok did that was, I guess, revolutionary, which Vine did before it, which is have short form video.
Yeah.
And then that's like that be its main thing. It's just boom, short form video, and like its
Oh, and
algorithm
the,
is really good.
And the sounds.
Yes.
Oh, like the
something-
audio?
The
yeah,
sound,
that's
the narration.
That's
the
the
big
real
touch.
big deal.
Yeah,
That's a
true.
differentiator.
Yeah.
They have some really cool filters. I never really used TikTok like that, but I've messed around and I've seen other videos, and it's pretty cool filters. Like the
Yeah.
filters where they're like punching, and then the person turns around and they act like they're punching each other. Like
Yeah.
it'll be one person, they throw a punch, and then they run on the other side and act like they just took a punch, and then they throw a punch, and it looks like the person is punching themselves.
The app itself
Over
is
and over?
fantastic.
Yeah,
It's very well made.
It's got a lot of great ideas. It interacts with other apps pretty well.
cool mechanics. Yeah, and people can hit it real big on that
Yeah.
app. So like a lot of people want to use it, but if they shut it down, it's a little fucked up, right? Because there's a lot of like small businesses and medium-sized businesses that probably do a lot of their promoting on TikTok.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
not just cringe dances on there. Like there's a lot of people who
There's a lot of good shit on
probably
TikTok.
there's a lot of good shit, and there's a lot of people who make their livelihoods on the app as well. You know, so it's like
Yeah.
then those people have to go to Instagram, which becomes more crowded, more competition for them to compete.
And
I don't know. It's a weird situation. Like if I'm one of these lawmakers and they ask me like, "All right, what's your vote?" I don't know. I'd really have to think about it. And you know what? What's the fucked up part is? They're probably just gonna vote with their money. Whoever
Yeah.
lobbies them more, whoever
course.
pays, donates more to their campaigns.
Yeah, because these people don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
for sure they have the security. They have like the idea that there's a security threat with them accessing all our information, but they don't even know the right questions to ask. They don't even know what they're asking. They just kept asking, does it access this? Does it access this?
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna keep saying no. No one really knows like a direct question to ask. Like you can tell they don't understand the context as to
And
how
even
it
if
would work.
does, all he's going to say is, "Yeah, it asks you if you want to give us access to this thing."
Yeah.
And you said yes. We didn't invade here. That's all they're going to say.
It's like you said, yeah. It's like, do they connect to your home Wi-Fi? It's like, well, yeah, dumbass. Of course, it
It
connects to
has
your home
to.
Wi-Fi. It has to. But the problem is, how much can it access from that home Wi-Fi? But they don't. I mean, I'm sure they kind of understand it, but they won't really get any good answers if they're
That's why he
asking
kept
dumb
saying
questions.
he was like, "Yeah, the data that it gets is the same amount of data it'll give from like other applications that you use on your phone."
Yeah, he kept saying, yeah, it's like nothing different from like the
Yeah, it's
industry
just nothing
standard of
different.
other social media apps.
Yeah.
But speaking of social media, did y'all see 6ix9ine getting beat up?
Oh, that
Oh
was
my
so
God.
funny, bro. He's at the gym. He's at the stairmaster. He's just doing his shit. Then he goes to I forgot how he ends up in the restroom, Bro, they're stomping on him.
Where they're in his undies.
He's
wearing some tight booty shorts. I don't know why he was doing that, but
they're punching the shit out of this guy. They're stomping on. They're calling him a bitch.
I feel kind of bad. They were whooping his ass.
Oh, I know.
You didn't feel bad?
No.
I thought it was
feel
hilarious.
bad watching someone get their ass beat. But
He's a snitch, bro.
and he's a snaky motherfucker.
And if you know people don't like you, do not wear outfits that are easily grabbable.
He was
Do not wear jackets. Don't
rainbow
have long
hair,
hair.
bro.
He walks around very loud.
Yes.
It's not like you could just look at anyone and not know it's him. Like it's 100% him.
If I can grab you by your fucking jacket sleeve,
Yeah.
you should not be outside.
Very true. What are you doing wearing a bubble jacket, spandex shorts, and rainbow locks, bro?
He was fucking up.
Rainbow
bro.
like box braids.
And he asked for it.
What are you doing? Yeah,
Insane.
he did ask for it.
Bro,
He
and
did
then
ask
these
for
guys
it.
were recording him. These other people who were in the locker room recording him get beat up. And then, like, as he was walking out, they're like, 6ix9ine, I'm a big fan. And he's like, why'd you beat me up? And he's like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Yeah,
And he was
just
all in
recording
his
his face with the camera. Bro, these people are fucking like shameless, dude. If I saw that happening, I mean, I would watch it, but I wouldn't be like, let me get my phone and put it right in his face. Like, I just don't think about
You'd probably
that.
be in the moment. You just be like, yo, what the fuck
I wouldn't
did
put
I
it.
just see?
I wouldn't put it right in his face, but I'd back up a little bit and record.
I'd record.
If it's 6ix9ine getting his ass beat,
You know how
I'd
much
record.
money you can make off of that video?
You're right.
Oh, I'm sending that to TMZ right away.
you
I'm
are
calling
absolutely-
TMZ. I'm
Yeah,
like, yo, I
I'm
just saw
like,
some crazy shit.
Never mind, I'm wrong. I need to start taking my
Absolutely.
phone out more. You never know what you're gonna catch,
Dude,
what kind of footage
you
you're
make
gonna
a
get.
quick, at least $500 or $1,000 just for shooting a quick little video on your phone.
And you were taking a piss.
Bro, I'm going to LA, bro. I'm gonna start doing TMZ shit. I'm gonna start being a paparazzi.
Just find celebrities and start fucking what do you call
Following
it?
them around.
Yeah.
Start following them, talking shit to them.
Bro, imagine being friends with someone who does that. Like, what kind of crazy stories those
Embarrassing.
people have?
Embarrassing.
I can only imagine.
Because some people, I don't give a fuck, and they deserve it. Go crowd around them, go do whatever. But some people, you're like, these guys are real pieces of shit getting in their way. So you ever, like, who think Tobey Maguire, when he got real mad at them, he was about to run him over. He's like, get the fuck out of the way.
Oh, really? Toby's about to run somebody
Yeah,
over?
Toby was getting pissed. They were like getting in his face and flashing cameras. He was trying to pull off on the street, and he couldn't see.
That's
I
funny.
forgot what he did. I think he slapped the camera on someone's house, on someone's hand. He got out the car. He was like, "Get the fuck out of the way!"
Hey, man, when you piss
His
off
dumb
Spider-Man, you piss off Spider-Man, you do something wrong.
You
get
doing
the
something
webs.
wrong, bro. He's a hero.
You hit the webs,
You mess
bro.
with the spider, you get the webs.
You get the goddamn webs, bud. And I'm talking about some. 6ix9ine got his fucking ass beat. Yeah,
That was pretty funny, though.
that's a very good point.
shit was
though.
hilarious.
Bro, it was
man.
fucked up because they had a video of him on the Stairmaster, and then right after that, he's getting beat up. So he had no energy, no nothing. His legs are probably sore.
What was
probably
he
just-
thinking, bro?
Just finished working out.
Bro, that sucks.
Caught him defeated, bro. He just had to go home and just beat the fuck up.
I saw somebody said he had negative 50 HP.
The guy he was on red HP, bro.
Bro,
was
they also
hurting.
jacked his shit, and they posted pictures of his, like...
Oh, yeah, of his life.
of his credit card
yeah.
and his license online.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
posted
shit.
back and front pictures of his credit card and his license online.
Oh my god.
Imagine you're the first person to see it when it gets posted and you go and buy a bunch of shit.
But you get caught up like that, right?
No, you don't.
Like
Who?
stealing a credit card?
No.
Because they would look at where you shipped it. You may ship to your
You
neighbor's
didn't,
house.
you didn't physically take it.
I guess so, yeah.
All you'd have to say is,
That's
look, they
true.
put it online. If it's
thought it was
online, it's
for
free use, yeah.
And just don't ship it to your house.
I thought this was a community card. I
Yeah,
thought we
ship
could
it
do
anywhere.
Ship it to a P.O. box or your neighbor's house.
Yeah.
This. Yeah. Look,
What are they
speaking of
gonna do to
fraud, I've always thought about doing that. One day I'm gonna do that. Like, do that shit, and then be like, someone stole my card. So I can make like a big purchase and pretend that it wasn't me. I'm gonna do that once in my life for like a really big TV or something.
You buy just something really fucking... You buy like an 86-inch TV.
yeah, and then just do it once and be like, they stole
I don't know
it.
how it got here.
I've never even been to Tennessee. I don't even know why.
Please cancel my credit card. This is ridiculous. I can't
Yeah.
believe that.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
can't believe.
God.
God, I mean, you guys like give
How
me
did this
about
happen?
it.
How did this happen?
That's fucking funny,
Oh
man.
my god.
I'm
bro.
surprised it didn't happen earlier. To be honest,
He don't got no security no
got
more.
his ass
bro.
beat. Yeah, he didn't have no security, bro. That guy has to be running out of money. I wonder if he is. He's such an obnoxious dude, bro. Like,
Yeah.
there's a video of him, and I think this is after he got beat up. And I guess like he's looking for like he's trying to put like a better face out there because of what happened. And so he's speaking because he's Hispanic. So he's in somewhere in Mexico, I think, and he's talking to all these people, and he's saying it in Spanish like, who feeds the poor like I do? Like, who donates to the poor like I do? And the people are like, you, like, or like, who's the celebrity you know that gives to the poor here more than I do? And they're like, you. But the way he's doing it, he's like screaming, like,
Yeah.
who gives the poor? Like, who, me. And I'm like,
In
bro,
Spanish?
yeah, in Spanish. I'm like, man, I mean, maybe you're being a nice guy, but you sound like a real piece of
It sounds,
shit.
sound like an
oh,
asshole.
dude, it's aggressive and it only benefits him, like, because he's like, I'm gonna make a video of this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like his shit.
And he's probably not even giving a lot. It's probably a lot to them, but you know,
It's not a lot to him.
probably not. Yeah, it's probably not a lot to him. So
Exactly, man. It's just like whatever is convenient for people or benefits them.
yeah.
I don't know, bro. He's just a weird. He's a weird fucking.
He's
guy.
one of those
Weird
celebrities
dude.
that, like, when I saw he got beaten up, I was like, That sounds about right. Like it's not surprising.
Not at all, dude.
And I feel bad for a lot of people in life, but I did not feel bad watching that video.
Absolutely,
I did.
I
be
didn't
honest.
smile, but I was like, okay.
I didn't giggling it. I wasn't like upset, but I was like, oh Jesus, like. But and then like,
I was
a minute
like,
later,
damn.
I was like, who gives a fuck, bro? This guy will be fine. He's fucking rich,
Dude.
All that talking shit, he got his ass beat once. He'll be fine.
Did you guys hear about fucking that the Drake tickets that were selling that fucking caused a crazy ass frenzy, and now there's like a lawsuit or some shit for Ticketmaster?
Yeah.
Did you see the fees they were charging?
How much were the fees?
Fucking bastards, bro. Like the ticket itself would be like $275, and the fees would be like $265. Like damn near-
$265?
Yeah, for just one of the fees for like the ticket.
Wait, how much was the ticket in total?
I think that like from like for example, I saw a screenshot where someone bought 2 tickets, each of them were $275.
That is not bad.
But the fees were $265 per.
So it's
ticket.
as much as a ticket.
It's
Probably
double up.
1,000.
Yeah,
So 1,000 for 2.
that's crazy.
So the fee is as
Are we
much
talking
as
about
a
on the
ticket?
floor? What are we talking about?
I don't know, but regardless, like
I got a man up.
but
Some
Ticketmaster.
man up.
If you're gonna give anyone that money, it should be Drake, not Ticketmaster,
But it's going to
because they have a
him.
monopoly on everything. Like they're getting all the
Man.
fucking money all the time.
Yeah,
Anyways.
man, they're just jacking all your shit, and they're just like, I can't believe I'm paying a 95% ticket fee.
Yeah.
What?
And did y'all see the whole Bad Bunny thing that happened? That was like it was like an empty thing in Mexico. He
What
went to-
happened?
he had like a big concert in Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like a fraction of the capacity.
Yeah.
Like of the people that bought the tickets, because I think Ticketmaster like they were like selling like scalper shit.
Yeah.
And like no one ever got the tickets they were supposed to get, and people were like selling tickets that had already been sold. So all these people thought they had tickets, they're showing up and they can't get in.
Yep.
And so it ended up being like a real empty crowd, and it was because of Ticketmaster, and they're
Wow.
like terrible
Te va a
security.
preguntar.
Titi Did you say Titi Pregunto?
Te va a preguntar.
Yeah, fucking Bad Money, bro.
There's a big ass
God.
echo in there.
What,
But nah, bro, I
what
mean-
a wild ride he's had, huh?
Oh,
Bad
he's
Bunny?
had a fucking
Bad Bunny?
sick month. He's getting sued right now too.
Who's he
He
getting
is?
sued by?
From some girl that he used her voice as like a sample.
Oh, his ex-girlfriend.
I think his
Yeah.
ex-girlfriend. That's a. Oof, I bet he pissed her off
Bro,
by
40
cheating on her
million,
like
too.
crazy.
40
and
million.
fucking-
40 million.
And then she's like, "I'm gonna sue your ass because you used my name and used my voice in your fucking song. You didn't pay me, motherfucker."
I mean, hey, I'll say this, and a lot of women love Bad Bunny. Everybody loves Bad Bunny, and even the women were in the comments like, I guess they know more about this girl and their relationship and shit. And they were saying that like he was actually being a piece of shit to her. She like
I'm
back
sure.
before he was famous, she would drive him around and like take him to concerts and
That don't mean I owe you money.
yeah. But you also, I won't feel bad if I sue you for 40 mil. if
Yeah,
I do
I
all
won't
that.
feel bad.
I help you out, brother.
Especially like, all right, if he didn't use her voice on shit, nah, you're not allowed to sue him. But if he
Yeah.
used legit, her voice is on there. I think she's like the chick who says like "Bad Bunny, baby."
Yeah, that-
On
yeah.
some
Oh,
of the songs.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's her voice.
Uh,
You gotta pay me. You're
Yeah,
putting my
yeah.
name on this shit. You gotta fucking pay my name, my voice.
voice.
You gotta give me some cash me up.
Yeah, especially if I won't even feel bad. Like, I would still do it regardless, even if she didn't help him at all. If I was that girl, but I would feel way less bad about it if I was being a good girlfriend.
Yeah.
and you got big, and then you fucking left
Just
my
left
ass.
me behind.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you know
All these
damn
other
well-
fine chicks, dude. God damn it. And
He
and
was just-
dudes probably too. A little bit of both.
Traveling around the world, fucking European dudes and
don't
fucking
mind.
fucking chicks
Going
in
crazy.
Asia, just all over the world.
And I'm just at home waiting for you to come back. You got dick all in your mouth.
You got dick
I don't want to see all
You
that.
got dick all in your
dick all in
Bad Bunny
your
mouth.
butt.
All of your Bad Bunny mouth.
Come all on your back.
Dick all in your mouth. You think Bad Bunny was taking it, not giving it?
Nah, he's giving it. Yeah, he's giving it.
He's giving it, man.
He be doing both. I don't know. He's a bunny.
He probably is.
He's a bad little bunny.
He's
That's
the bad little bunny, that
He's a
Benito,
bad little
man.
bunny.
Malo coneja. Conejo.
Malo Canejo, man.
Conejo malo.
Man,
God.
that's funny though, dude. Like you're being sued by your ex because you wrongfully used her name, and I bet you he's pissed.
I bet he's pissed.
A
Hell
little
yeah.
bit, yeah.
I bet he called her up. Hey, what the hell is this?
Why the fuck you sue me, bitch?
What the fuck is this?
In his broken English.
fucking broken English.
Yeah, you ever hear him like at like awards when he's like accepting awards?
His broken Bad Bunny English.
Yeah, but that motherfucker still sounds so cool.
He does sound
he
really
really
cool.
does. He got a cool way of
I
talking.
want to say thank you.
Yeah. I want to say thank you todo to la familia, y de solo, y de todo. Thank you, USA. Dollar.
That's a good note to end on, boys.
And one more that we got to talk about tonight. Tommy Wiseau. We'll talk about it later.
Oh yeah, my man.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later. All right. Thanks,
Bye-bye.
everybody. Bye.
Wish us luck. We're going to gamble.